You're welcome to Cstv News 24 on Cstv. For more news updates, you can follow us on our social media handles at CSTVGH. Cstv News 24 is brought to you by Yap Decorations, Serious Dreams Jewelry, Streets by Manel, KFS Rafemix Company Limited, Celeste with Tom Brown, Rema Ocean Agency, and Amstel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing. Now, in the headlines, President John Dramani Mahama orders Attorney General to recover maize appropriated fund. Coming your way also, fire consumes two-story building shops in Edum. NPA boss vows to flush out illegal forward traders in the country. On the international front also, Trump signs order to dismantle U.S. Education Department. There's a many more stories will coming your way in our news bulletin for today. My name is Dr. Mensa. Stay tuned. Welcome, you're still live on CSTV News 24 on CSTV. For our first story for today, President John Dramani Mahama has directed the Attorney General to recover all misappropriated funds linked to the Palugu multi-purpose dam project, which was initiated under the Akufo-Addo administration. The president expressed outrage over the payment of $12 million to a contractor despite no significant progress on the project, which commenced in November 2019. Addressing chiefs and residents of the Upper East region, the president affirmed his commitment to completing stalled projects in his area, stating that the dam was meant to enhance agriculture and economic development, not serve as an avenue for embezzlement. Moving on to other stories, the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition has launched a two-day national clean cooking policy and strategy workshop to address public health concerns and environmental degradation. The Energy and Green Transition Minister, John Abdullahi Jinapo, stated the dangers of traditional cooking methods, saying that nearly 60% of Ghanaians rely on charcoal and firewood, leading to around 6,500 annual deaths due to household air pollution. To address the issue, the ministry introduced the National Clean Cooking Policy, which promotes LPG, electric stoves, biogas, and improved biomass cooking stoves. Commissioner of Police Mameya Tiwa Adodankwa has officially assumed office as the technical advisor to the Interior Minister Mutaka Muhammad Mubarak. Welcoming her, Minister Muhammad Mubarak expressed the importance of collaboration in achieving the ministry's mandate. COP Adodankwa expressed gratitude for the warm reception and pledged a commitment to supporting the ministry's objectives. The Acting Director General of the National Road Safety Authority, Abraham, has pleaded with all Okada and Pragya riders to adhere to road traffic regulations and also cautioned that offenders will face arrest and prosecution. Speaking to members of the Tricycle Operators Association, he announced plans to train all riders on road safety and enforce the use of uniforms and helmets before the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority issues specialized license plates for their motorcycles. 2 men who conspired and stole 40 car parts worth 17,500 Ghana cedis at Bogosu Junction have received 3 months imprisonment each with hard labor from the Takwa District Court 1. The convicts pleaded guilty to both charges, according to Police Sergeant Enoch Donko. The court presided over by Mr. Charles Owusu Insia that the complainant, Christopher Doglo, was an auto mechanic at Bogosu Junction but resided at Bobobo near Takwa. Our to the Ashanti Virgin, 2-story buildings housing several shops have been touched in a fire outbreak in the central business of Edum. The fire at the Blue Light Arena started at around 6 a.m. and spread rapidly as fire officers made attempts to contain the fire. Most of the shops deal in mobile phones and accessories, jewelries and clothing. According to an eyewitness, the fire sparkled from a flaking electricity pole in the area, leading to a spark on the top floor of one of the buildings. Several firefighters arrived at the scene but faced difficulties fighting the fire. More stories will be coming your way after the commercial break. Stay tuned.
Ediba Answer Company Limited. So we blocks machines here papa. None bonso assign edda former dia. Any na enwani Answer Company Limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one accessories in yina. And nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a being so ewo. Just show your child quite in a year. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a edition nimu. Freye, it was 05,240 and I say 0540-725850. Ansel blocks machines in Papa Efie.
Live on Cstv News 24 on Cstv. Welcome back from the commercial break. Now let's do some business stories. The president of the Ghana Association of Banks, Kwame Nasumeni, has expressed optimism about the country's banking sector, stating that Ghana is on the path to recovering following a series of economic shocks in recent years. Speaking in an interview, he acknowledged the challenges the sector has faced, but emphasized the strides made towards stability. He stressed that despite the setbacks, the situation has improved compared to the past 2 years. The Chief Executive Officer of the National Petroleum Authority, Mr. Godwin Tamaklo, says his outfits will spare groups or individuals engaged in illegal fuel trade. According to him, the authority will tough with its mandate to ensure that the transportation and sale of fuel were carried out lawfully. Speaking at a meeting with Bono Regional Security Council, the NPA boss enumerated fuel smuggling, selling of adulterated fuels, operating with an expired license, and operating without proper safety standards as some of the illegal fuel trading. Also in business story, the Minister of Communications, Digitalization and Innovative, Samuel George Nate, has supported the Bank of Ghana statement that MTN Momo has not been licensed to conduct cross-border transactions. He noted that despite the government's commitment to creating a seamless and inclusive financial ecosystem, the industry remains regulated. And now moving on to international stories. On the international front, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to dismantle the Department of Education, fulfilling a campaign pledge and a long-cherished goal of some conservatives, accusing the agency of breathtaking failures. The Republican president vowed to return the money it controls to individual states. At the signing ceremony, Trump praised Linda McConnell, whom he appointed to lead the department, and expressed his hope she would be the last Secretary of Education. Still on the international front, police in Istanbul have used tear gas and rubber bullets against demonstrators in the second night of disorder after the arrest of the mayor of Istanbul despite a 4-day protest ban being in place. Responding to the protest, Turkish president has accused his political opponent of taking part in a second night of demonstrations. We're going for a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back from the commercial break. Now in entertainment story. Entertainment pundit Nana Frimpong Ziga has expressed discontent over what he describes as an unfair agenda by Charterhouse to sabotage Kim Paluta in his quest to win the Artist of the Year at the forthcoming 2025 TGMA. According to him, the award scheme currently seems to favor Kim Promise for the Artist of the Year, while undermining Kim Paluta's chances by excluding his hit song Makuma from key nominations. Weather report is up next. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and now to weather report. This afternoon, southern Ghana will experience mostly cloudy conditions with brief sunny spells, which may lead to localized thunderstorms or rain later in the day. Meanwhile, northern Ghana will be generally sunny with a chance of isolated thunderstorms or rain from late afternoon into the evening hours. And this is where we end today's news bulletin on CSTV. Before we go, a recap of the top stories. President John Dramani Mahama orders Attorney General to recover misappropriated fund. Fire consumed 2-story shops in Edum. NPA boss vows to flush out illegal fuel traders in the country. On the international front, U.S. President signs order to dismantle U.S. Education Department. And this is where we draw our curtains for today's news bulletin on CSTV. You can follow us on all social media handles at CSTV for more news updates. CSTV News 24 was brought to you by Yab Decorations, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Treats by Manel, KS Rafemis Company Limited, Rema Oshri Agency, Amsol Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, and Celeste Sweet Tom Brown. My name is Dorcas Mensah. Good afternoon.